Good grief, the procs are unreal. Dude, what the frick shit? Just goes to show you how rigged guild RNG is. You freaking kidding me? She has her heal and she's not using it. Piece of crap. Come on, just give us the draw already. Quit screwing me up just so you can cause me to lose. Because that would be so convenient. Come on, where's the draw? Seriously. I know, right? It's like, what the frick? Alright, that wasn't so bad. Excuse me. I honestly thought I was gonna fare worse in guild battles today, but that actually wasn't too bad. Never got a King Angel on before. Let's do. Good times. What's up with this high luck all of a sudden? I mean, I know they're not hard to drop, but good grief. Like, literally, in 4 runs, I've dropped highs every time, almost. Hey, I ain't gonna complain. I'll take 'em. Okie day. Thank you. Gracias. Yeah, 5 runs, 6 highs, I say that's a pretty good drop rate. Yeah, you're telling me. I mean, this is like the best high drop rate I've had in a long time. I don't usually have too much trouble farming essences, but like this crazy? This is beautiful. Tips for 480 till easy. Oh. Yeah, I might help that guy out in a second. Okay, now it's going somewhere else. I just found that rather humorous. B7 is kind of my yeah, B7 is kind of my hotspot for farming essences. It's a lot more handy versus farming higher dungeon rooms just because it's high enough to get good drops and it's a lot faster. You know, it's a lot more efficient than farming. Yeah. Generally, I just get, lows and mids and I'll get occasional highs, but this is crazy. I mean, I just need the mids right now and it's giving me everything else. It's funny. But hey, if I need mids and it decides to give me the highs instead, I will not complain. Yeah, I had just awakened my water Pirate, and now I was wanting to awaken my water Neostone agent, and I just needed a few magic mids, and then I could have my Emma. I'm trying to get a bunch of new 5 stars so I can have a bunch of monsters in my lineup to start 6 starring. Yeah. That was a fail. Yeah. Thing is, you can't get the AI to function properly worth a dang. It's like, I don't know what Come To Us did to the AI, but it used to be a lot smarter. Hey, noise. Cool, cool. But runs just seem to take a lot longer than they used to because the monsters don't use the skills as smart as they used to. They seem to derp a lot more than before. It's more just random now. But whatever. It is what it is. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I know the feeling. My Giant Space 10 team right now, I mean, definitely is over 2 minutes. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think it's frustrating because AIs used to prioritize the more powerful, obvious to use skills more often. And now they've got those skills kind of at random, or even worse, they use the less effective skills as a priority. And it just, I don't know. It seems kind of silly. Really, really stupid, but it is what it is. I don't know what their method for that is, if they're just trying to make more money off of it or what, but it's certainly not helping anything. See, like, Theomars, he used to prioritize his triple crush over his other one if he had it available, and now he oftentimes doesn't use it right off the bat. Yeah, I have a little bit. I love PvP in this game, but I don't like the way they have the arena system set up. You know, it's a bit, I don't know, I don't like the way that plays, the way it works at this point in time, and it's a bit too easy to get stuck against people that are in a rank they shouldn't be in, if you know what I mean. You know, you got people that should be in Conqueror fighting, you know, at Challenger and stuff like that, and I don't know. I did give the Special League a try, though. It was kind of neat, it was different, but I don't know. I still think I maybe prefer the original RTA over the Special League. Maybe. But before I get too heavy into RTA, though, I'm trying to build a strong base on my island first because I'm not really ready to do RTA hardcore at this point in time. It's just not as steady for me. But I definitely plan to eventually. Hey, you should have done that at the beginning of the fight. Okay. Yeah, we'll just, I guess, stick with this. Oh, thanks. But it's just, I know I have some of the monsters kind of for it, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just, it feels like I know where some of my issues I'm lacking right now is I just need my general overall speed on my monsters is lacking right now. It's like I got a base sort of built for it, but I'm working on trying to really tweak it so I can actually have an effective consistency when I go to do PvP. Because I was one of those people that before they even created the arena for Summoner's War was always dying to have it made. And then when they finally made it, it was fun whenever you played with people you knew, but to go into the live arena, it was just kind of a bit downing because it's just difficult to stay consistent. So that's what I'm trying to work towards right now. Yeah. I'm trying to avoid being lazy and just fusing some of these. Yeah, boy. Did we do this? I can't remember. Okay, yeah, it's done already. My Lucian is currently on a Fatal. This is his stats at the moment. His biggest thing he's lacking right now is speed. I got his crit rate, crit damage, and attack finally to where I ideally want it as a start, but he's just lacking a lot of speed right now. If I could get him another 30 points of speed or more, I mean, he'd be a lot more effective. It's just, it's kind of hard to, you know, cleave arena teams as you progress in rank when he's so slow. And I have my speed totem, but it's only at 8% right now. So, yeah. Eventually I'm going to cap it, but as you know, that'll take some time. Okay, so... yeah. yeah. Yeah, also real quick, the way the app I use to stream, I don't know what the deal is, but it like only lets me see one comment at a time, so like you just shot up like 2 or 3 comments. I didn't only saw like the last one. But that way you don't think I'm ignoring you. Yeah, unfortunately. I try not to fuse as much as possible, but see if we can't get the ball rolling here. Let's try something a bit different here. Let's see if we can get a bit of a different mid luck with B6. Unicorn's AI. Okay, that is a very good question. Diana or Deanna, the Wind Unicorn's AI is not really ideal for auto. In other words, she's not ideal for PvE simply because she 95% of the time resorts to going for attack, you know, in her angel human form. And unfortunately that's not very effective when you're trying to farm and use her more as a support unit to protect your allies from getting slaughtered. So I really wish they tweak her AI to where you could either choose which one she prioritizes, or that it would maybe prioritize based on how you have her built. But I mean, I don't know. I've noticed it has effectiveness, but like when she goes to support protection mode, is only whenever it's whenever your entire team is at a really weak state. You know, people's health are low, or hers. Then she'll go back into her full unicorn form and put up like nature's protection shields or something. But I don't know. It's not all bad, but it's not the greatest. Unless, of course, you're trying to use her as a nuker, you know, attacker. Then, of course, I mean that works really well. But the thing with the Wind Unicorn, and I think some of the others as well, is the Wind Unicorn is more of like a late game monster. So she's not really ideal on a low level build. You gotta have like high level runes for her. Yeah. Yeah, the fire unicorn, I mean they're all the unicorns are really powerful, but it's just like I was saying, they're not they're late game monsters. Mid at the very least. And they need high level builds. They need to be, especially like for example the Wind Unicorn, her entire basis is around turn taking. She buffs her own attack bar, her allies buff her attack bar. She can instantly give herself another turn based off of crits, so she needs high crit rate. Building her with Nemesis is usually ideal for more turns. So on top of that, she needs really high speed. And then for more turn taking, people usually want to build her on Violent. So all in all, you know, it's a pretty demanding build if she's gonna be, you know, high effectiveness. And then of course you want her with like 40,000 plus health points, ideally speaking. So she's not really easy to build. And then of course she also stuns, so you want her to have some good accuracy. She's just one of those types of monsters where if you're not giving her good runes, she's not going to be as effective. You know, for what you were trying to use her for. But you give her her proper rune set and the right quality of runes, I mean, she just overkills everything. You know, and just makes everything easy. The fire unicorn would be similar in that sense. While she's not the turn-taking unicorn like the wind one is, she's great for like cleave, or kind of like a cleave support hybrid type of unicorn. But the unicorns just strike me as a bit more of a demanding monster in the game for better runes. They're not like a Archangel or some other monsters like Ifrits where you can kind of use lower builds on them and then still work well. Exactly, yeah. Unicorns need a combination of a lot of things. So that's what I'm working on right now, is trying to get runes for my wind unicorn that are better than the ones I used to use on her. So I can get her like, you know, about 200 plus speed with, you know, good everything. Because unicorns also need to be tanky more than just HP. They need to kind of have a decent defense. And having good resistance doesn't hurt either, because since they all have passives, people might try and oblivion them or break their defense, because even though they have massive HPs, it'd be like hitting a Ratesh or something. They're really squishy with their defense. But, yeah. They're overkill if you get them on the right build, but it's just not easy to build them. That's the problem. Excuse me. Yeah. So, that's kind of where I'm at with my Diana at the moment. I took off her runes and put them on a different monster. And then I'm working on trying to get some better runes collected for her, which is probably going to take a while. But it'll be worth it in the end. But when I summoned her, though, I was like so unbelievably excited, psyched when I got her, because the unicorns were fairly new at the time, and they still are fairly new. I mean, they've been around for a little while, but I had just summoned her, what, a month or so after they released. I was like psychotic. It was hilarious. So I definitely am excited about using her later. Yeah. I mean, they're unicorns, man. They're friggin' unicorns. What's not to be excited about that? I mean, they're gorgeous monsters, by the way. I mean, the creation for the unicorns is amazing. I mean, they've got to be one of the most well-designed creatures in the game. And then you look at their skill sets, they just are capable of doing so much. But they're just so demanding for such a high-quality build for them to be effective, you know. And their passes are just crazy. And then they literally can go from a support tank to a damage dealer attacker, like, instantly. It's just... And then when you put them on Violent, what I love about their transformation skill is it literally resets the Violent cooldown, because it instantly gives them another turn and resets the Violent procs back to their normal percentage. So, you know, you get these crazies on Violent Nemesis, it just kind of goes nuts. Not to mention unicorns are a bit proc happy, kind of like Theomars or Monkey Kings, or, you know, they kind of proc more than normal. But yeah, they're gorgeous, awesome creatures. I love the unicorns, but Again, need really, really good runes. That is not easy to get. Yeah. So, what to do? Trying to think. What was my mids? I think they were at 9. Normally, my mid dropping is a lot better than this today. But today it's been like really, really low. But to make up for the lack of mids, I've gotten like a crazy amount of highs. I mean, I got like, what, 8 highs, 7, 8 highs in just those few runs. Which is exceptional, to say the least. I do need to awaken Mauve. I was one of the idiots that forever ago got rid of my Mauve and regretted it deeply, and then finally, after months and months later, got another one. So, I'll be hanging on to him. Not really sure what I was thinking back then, but it was a stupid decision. But I gotta spend time reskilling this one and whatever else. And I put off making my Veramos long enough, so I finally got the monsters I need to craft him. All I need now is the Wind Vampire. And then I can make that guy. I just have so many of these Nat 4s I'm wanting to awaken and build, but that just takes a lot of time. Lots and lots of time. Guess we could do some arena for a bit. Do some crazy. Why not? Oh, really? How frequent do you summon? You know, things that are mystical or higher. But that's not good, though. That's like... that's bad. I mean, I don't pay very much at all in the game right now because I can't afford to. Oh, really? You got Beth? Congrats. That's a really, really good pull. Especially after they, you know, amped her up. Yeah. What? That moment you miss a crit. Congratulations. Yeah, Chasun, she's actually rather common, but she's a diamond in the rough if you can get her. I love her. She's awesome. What are the odds they would outspeed me? But yeah, Chasun, she's a prize worth having, that's for sure. I don't even remember when I first got mine. It's been a long time. She wasn't the first Sky Dancer I got, though. Oh, crap. Come on. Don't fail, don't fail, don't fail. Okay. Mm. Oh, come on. What the... Oh, this isn't gonna go over well. Oh, maybe it will. I want to take care of this guy first. Yes. Booyah. Yeah, we know that's inevitable. Whoa. Note to self, the game is all about slow motion. It's like... Right. Let's turn to the roster, shall we? Oh. This is the types of teams I try and target exactly the, give or take, slower, easier to outspeed, tanky bruiser type teams that rely on monsters with passives. You have aerial? Yeah, well, by all means, don't underestimate that guy. He's... Having an Archangel is something I've wanted to have for a long time, so... Aerial's a beast. Archangels are killer. And Aerial's a really good healer. Piece of crap. Rest in peace. I'd say that's enough dots, don't you think? Since my Lucian is so slow at this point in time, I kind of use this team as a gamble, YOLO type whatever. On teams I think I could outspeed and outpick off. Give or take on the members. Do 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 do. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, this will end well. Not. Yeah, and that's actually a killer offense. My big issue now is I'm missing a galleon. I hope I can get a galleon soon, so I think we both kind of have something that we both really wish we had. No! Oh, you piece of crap. I hate all of you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're all gonna go? Really? 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 Oh my. Yeah, that's also true. That is very true. Go to hell, you motherfucker. Okay. That's right. Suck out it, you motherfucker. Well, should we gamble that we're going to be faster than this guy? Yeah, I definitely think he's worth 6-starring. Simply because he, depending on what you're using him for, I think it's definitely worth it because his tankiness goes all the way up. You know. But I mean, he's not a must early on, though. Excuse me. But it's definitely something I would consider at some point. And I'm definitely going to 6-star some of my other support units here eventually. I'm just prioritizing some others at the time. What should I go for the, you know what, we're going to gamble. Yeah, I think Bernard, Megan, I mean, even the natural 2-stars, I mean, all of them should 6-star eventually. Especially if you're an RTAer, you like to PvP, you'll want them to be 6-starred so they can take a hit. Well, that's not a good thing. Frack. Oh, I guess it's something like that. Despair Basalt. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know, right? That's a very slow. What the frick? Man, this entire fight has just gone to crap. They were too tanky. Way too tanky. And he so conveniently wants to target Lucian every turn because they know that that's the only one that can do any damage. Endless provocation. Waste of time. But yeah, I definitely want to get my YOLO team a lot faster. I mean, my Bernard's not even that fast. That tickles. My fastest monster currently is actually my Bernard. He's just lacking, as you can see. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah. It's futile to resist. Guess we'll just do this with the original team, I guess. So I'm not walking away from this this team with that kind of a loss. That was horrible. That was pathetic. No. Fuck you. Oh, motherfucker. One more proc, one more proc, one more proc. Could have been worse. I hate you, stupid. Oh, whatever, we can leave him awake. No big deal. Yeah. I'm not sure why I just did that. Yeah, I know, right? This app is a little buggy. Certainly not high quality by any means, but I mean, I guess if it works. Okay. Man, you stupid. I was contemplating just killing Chasun there for a second, but I think hopefully we won't have to. Yeah, we can just take this dick bag out. Of course. Wouldn't be Chasun if she didn't proc out of her defense break. Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah, that Wuza was really tanky. Especially considering the circumstances. Okay, let's just refresh the list here. This is probably a really, really bad idea. I don't know, maybe not. My most wanted Nat 5 is the Dark Archangel, Fermion. Hands down, no question about it. I want the Dark Archangel. I know, right, man? I can't. Like, just the Dark Archangel is just kind of like the, he's just the epitome of the most desired monster possible. But, oh well. Don't kill us. Oh, frick you. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. This probably isn't even a good idea, I mean, just because of this fractard. But sometimes we all have to push the envelope a little bit. And ever since they buffed Artemail, or whatever, the Light Archangel, he is unbelievably killer powerful now. He's awesome. But if it wasn't a Fermion, I'd want a Veligul, the Fire Archangel. Plus, of course, Ciara would be really, 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 really nice. She's one of my top desired monsters at this point. Who do I want to kill? Font the suck of blood. These guys are violent as overkill. No! He was faster. Oh, this sucks. You go sleepy bye. Oh, really? Yeah, she's really, really nice. I actually have a friend who has her on his alternate account. She's a really cool monster. I can definitely agree with you there. She's a beast. And ever since they buffed the occult girls, I mean, she seems a little overkill, don't you think? I mean, she was crazy before, but now she's just nuts. Die. Hey, Georgia, what's up, man? It's good to see ya. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not streaming Horizon Zero Dawn right now, but it's been a while since I did a Summoners War stream, so I thought I'd just hop on here and do this for a bit. YOLO, whoa. This is probably another really stupid idea, but what can I say? Well, yeah. Whatever. I don't care. Why should I? Yeah. I'd like to continue streaming that, I just need to get around to it. Oh, fudge balls. Well, if there was ever a day needed for derpage, that would be it. Let's do this. For too long, I'm afraid. And the reason I say that is, I've been playing for a while now. It's just, the problem is, I've been off and on throughout the years. Holy crap, what the crap? But, I've been very inconsistent, and that's why my account is not as far progressed as you would think it would be for the amount of time I've been, playing. Oh. Really? Cool. Alright, baby girl, it's time for you to overkill. La, 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 la. Piece of cake, right? The thing is, you can look at certain teams and just know. You can just know. In other words, she's a anti-Lucian. Okay. Let's do this. Everybody has the perfect monsters for this. I feel like being stupid would be fun right now. Oh my goodness, I have so much 6-starring to do. Yeah, I do actually. I use Facebook. Wait, what? Did Lucian just miss crits on the mammoth like every single time? What the fuck? Oh, believe me, I'm not concerned about that. No! No! Fuck you. Man, you can't strip for Jack. Keep failing me, Megan. Oh my goodness. This mammoth. Ugh. Okay, did they like give him crit resistance or something? I mean, what the frick? What is this? I mean, there's no way his HP is that big. There's no freaking way. Wow. That's okay, you only have 85% accuracy, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's an understatement. And he's like, what even? Oh, hey, you can actually get her. Well, we only lost our buffer, so... Rip. You know what's so convenient is that we lost our buffer that the mammoth was allowed to stay alive just long enough to make sure that she was gone, so that we couldn't kill this stupid freaking Rika or Rena. I call Rig. Okay. This is bogus. What the frick? Bull crap. Where am I exactly on this event? Obviously not very far. Just been too lazy. Come on, B7. You know you want to give me those mids. Probably at least until I can get my Emma awakened. Which shouldn't be too much longer. How long have I been streaming? A little over an hour and a half. After I take a break and grab a bite, I might go on and stream Horizon here in a bit. I just gotta get something to eat. Yeah. Soon, why didn't you buff, you fractard? Oh well, it worked. I mean, I love you to death, but this is just getting ridiculous. If I can't get any more mids to drop with the last bit of energy I have, I will fuse them if I have to. I'm not leaving this stream without awakening my Emma. This is getting ridiculous. I have to say, Demir's AI has got to be one of the most stupid in the game. Yeah, it's funny. Somebody just messaged me. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. They really should do like an essence event again where they like double or triple the drops. That would be gorgeous. Was there a myth? Yeah, I'm not crazy. Yes, Grub, so you are watching yourself on stream. Congratulations. Well, you came just in time, though. I mean, just about to awaken my Emma. That's taken long enough. Die, you sucker. Nobody likes you, that's why we beat you so hard all the time. I mean, of course, if you can cooperate, that's always nice. Let this be the run that ends it all. 1, 2, yeah. Congratulations. Might as well do one more run while I got enough energy to do it. Thanks. It always feels nice to get the essences. Always. I feel so inspired, I think I will manual this last part of my run. Take it, you sucker. Times 3 mids. I totally deserve that right now. You know it, you know it, you know it. Alright. 1 mid is acceptable, I suppose. Alright, Emma. Put that off long enough. Now just to get you ruined and go from there. I got another invitation. Might as well use that as well. Somebody I can Lucian without dying. Why not? And then there were none. Okay, let's not get crazy here. Gref, so you know you can use the stream chat to talk, right? You don't have to use the in-game chat. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Clutch. Whoa, that was like a lightning response. Hey, look, nobody has to. Bop. Let's just take it in. Wow, this segment really is not on the game board for using their alternate move until now. Oh. She's despair. Frack off. Ugh. Oh, freaking come on. Seriously? Really? Really, and that one hit just so happens to stun me? This is beginning to get a little ridiculous. Motherfucker! No, this is working out as usual. Go to sleep. You piece of crap. We got a resistance chest soon here. And you guys are like failing so miserably right now. A 70% chance of defense break and you can't even land it. Congratulations, you're a huge success. Yeah. Wait for it. Oh, she didn't frog. Oh, that moment whenever the fire monster crits the arena. Oh, thank you, she. Very tanky. He just might be here a while. Or not. We could still be here a while. They might as well just make that part as like Chastoon's move. The heal automatically grants an additional bonus turn because she's gonna get it anyways. It's about freaking time I get some just desserts around here. Okay. I would have to say that was the second thing. Hi, salamander. We'll just put you right over here real quick. Okay. My Facebook is actually my real name. If you just look up Justin Frampton, kind of like Peter Frampton. He's there. Okay. Alrighty, I guess that kind of about wraps it up for now. I'm gonna go chillax and get something to eat, and then I might be back on another stream, maybe a different game possibly. But yeah, thank you for joining me, and peace out.